Welcome to the deep dive. We take source material, stories, ads, you name it, and really try to pull out the key insights for you.
Yeah, get right down to what matters.
Exactly. So today we're doing a deep dive into something called instant cash solutions, no credit check loans.
Sounds intriguing already.
It is. Our source material is basically excerpts from a promotional video, an ad, for a service called 15mfinance.org.
Okay, 15mfinance.org. Got it.
And our mission, really, is to unpack what this ad is claiming about getting cash fast. You know, especially when you're in a tight spot, a real financial emergency.
Right, those moments where you feel like you have nowhere else to turn.
Precisely.
Yeah.
So let's unpack this. Imagine, okay, you're stuck. Maybe the car's died, rent's due tomorrow, or some unexpected bill just landed.
Yeah, that kind of sudden panic.
This source we're looking at, it talks about getting up to $3,000 wired to your account
Okay.
in as little as 1 hour.
1 hour. Wow.
And here's the kicker with no credit check involved.
Okay, that's quite a claim. It's fascinating how they frame this solution against those really common, often urgent financial struggles.
It really is. The source kicks off saying something like, life doesn't always go as planned.
Very relatable. Hits home immediately.
Instantly. No complex setup needed. It just taps right into that common feeling. Maybe your paycheck didn't land on time, or, some unexpected expense just wiped out your account.
So it establishes that shared pain point right away.
Absolutely. And then it contrasts that with the traditional options.
The comparison, like what?
Well, traditional banks. The source claims they take forever, run credit checks, and often say NO.
Okay, painting them as slow and exclusive.
Yep. And then payday loan stores. It paints them as having sky-high interest rates and endless paperwork.
So bureaucratic and expensive, the other end of the spectrum, sort of.
Right. So the core appeal, what the source is really pushing, is this idea that you can skip all that and get cash fast without jumping through hoops.
It really raises a question, doesn't it? Why are these traditional options, at least according to this source, seen as just too slow or inadequate when things get urgent?
That's the setup. It makes you feel the frustration with the old ways.
Yeah, it primes the audience for an alternative.
Exactly. And that's where it gets really interesting. The source pivots and introduces 15mfinance.org, calls it the game changer for these exact situations.
As the solution arrives.
Right on cue. And the core claims are, well, they're pretty bold.
Let's hear them.
They offer no credit check cash loans up to $3,000. We mentioned that. But the big headline grabber is that the money could be in your account in as little as 1 hour.
1 hour funding is extremely fast in the lending world.
It is. And they list out the benefits very clearly. Things like no credit checked, bad credit, no problem.
Directly addressing a major barrier for many people.
Then, fast approval apply online in minutes. Speed again.
Convenience.
Same-day funding, get cash wired in 1 hour. They really hammer that 1 hour point.
They certainly do.
And finally, simple process. No hidden fees, no endless paperwork.
Simplicity. So speed, accessibility, simplicity.
That's the package. The source really frames it as a kind of lifeline,
Right.
for things like rent, fixing the car, medical bills, or even just bridging the gap to your next paycheck.
Yeah, if you connect this back to what we were saying, the source is explicitly picking speed, no credit check, and a simple process as its main selling points. It's directly tackling those pain points it outlined earlier about banks and payday lenders.
Right. It's like, we heard you, here's the fix.
And that no credit check claim is pretty significant, wouldn't you say? I mean, it deviates massively from how traditional lenders operate. They use credit checks to gauge risk.
Definitely. It opens the door potentially to people who might be shut out elsewhere.
And mentioning the sky-high interest rates of competitors, even briefly, it taps into that common fear about the cost of these kinds of loans, right? It sets up their own offering as perhaps the easier, less troublesome option.
The frictionless alternative, as you said. So, okay, how does it actually work? According to the ad, I mean. How do you get the cash?
Yeah, the mechanics, what's the process like?
They frame it as super easy, just 3 steps, designed to sound completely effortless.
Let's break it down. Step 1.
Step 1, apply Y online. Go to the website, 15mfinance.org, and it says you just fill out the quick form.
Okay, online form, standard enough. Step 2.
Step 2, get approved. And here the source just says, no long waits, approval happens fast.
Vague on the specifics of how fast, but emphasizes speed again.
Very much so. And the final step, 3, receive cash. Money is wired directly to your account in 1 hour.
There's that 1 hour promise again, direct deposit.
Yep. And the source sums it up like, Seriously that simple. No waiting, no stress, just the cash you need when you need it most.
What's really quite insightful here is how the ad consistently frames what could be a complex financial thing as incredibly simple, almost like there's no risk involved. Every step description reinforces that idea of quick, easy access.
Mm.
It's all about minimizing hassle and maximizing speed for the person applying.
Yeah, cutting through any anxiety about paperwork or waiting around.
Exactly. It's designed to directly counter those fears.
So, wrapping up this deep dive, it's given us a pretty clear look inside how this one particular source, this ad, pitches these instant cash solutions, especially when you're feeling that financial pressure.
Mm-hmm. A real focus on speed, accessibility, minimal fuss.
It's almost a masterclass, in a way, in how advertising can define a problem like slow banks or high-interest loans and then position its product as the perfect, hassle-free answer.
It definitely is. And reflecting on that, it brings up, I think, an important question for you, the listener, to mull over.
Right.
When a financial solution puts so much emphasis on getting you back on track today, right, that immediacy, what are the broader implications of that? That intense focus on the right now for your longer term financial planning or even your overall financial stability?
Hmm, that's a really good question. Instant fix versus long-term health.
Something to think about.
Definitely something to consider as you reflect on what we've unpacked today from this source.